fill in the blank. You can tell I'm on vacation if I'm doing blank. 601-995-1017. What's something you only really do on vacation? I was reading about this and I saw that the number one vice that people say they only do on vacation is overeating.
What?
My life would be so different if I only overate whenever I was on vacation. That's crazy. Yeah. The next most common thing that people only do on vacation, over drinking. Then wearing socks with sandals. That is apparently only an acceptable behavior if you're on vacation.
That's so crazy.
And the last thing in the top 5 is being promiscuous. Only going to do that on vacation.
I guess maybe get on the dating apps while you're away and just
see what's out there.
So it's really just a casual thing. You're never going to see that person again.
601-995-1017 is our phone number. What is something that you only do whenever you're on vacation, especially if it's like a vicey type of thing?
So there's, I feel like, a couple of things.
Okay.
One is like if I'm going to work out or go on a walk on a vacation, I want like a cute, matchy set. But whenever I do that at home, I look like Adam Sandler. Like nothing matches. It's just whatever's clean, whatever's cheap. But like I'll purposefully buy cute little things to wear to the like hotel gym.
That's why.
I don't know.
Is it so you can be promiscuous?
No. But like I feel like I take more pictures. I try to be a little more influencery on vacation, and so I don't want to be wearing my typical Adam Sandler clothes.
So mine is, I guess, a little different because if you would look at how I live a lot of my life, you would say, oh, you're always on vacation. Which is not exactly true. But the one thing that I do whenever I'm on vacation that I can't even, if I wanted to do whenever I'm not on vacation, is sleep in.
Oh, that's such a good one.
Yeah, and it's because usually whenever I'm on vacation, I'm traveling to like the Northeast where my family is. So they're an hour ahead of us with Eastern time zone. So it's a little bit easier for me to sleep till like 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning than it would be here. But still, here, even on the weekends, if I'm sleeping till 7:30, I have slept in significantly.
Yeah. Do you feel like you also stay up later? Like,
oh, for sure.
Okay, so that helps too. As far as, you stay up later, you could sleep in later. That's a good vice.
Yeah. I love it. But it's it's like day one of vacation. I'm waking up for the first time at like 8:30 in the morning. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's 8:30, and then I go right back to sleep. And sometimes I'll go back to sleep multiple times. That's something I cannot do whenever I'm not on vacation.
Oh
my body just won't let me. Talking about vacation, because that's a fun thing to talk about. And specifically, what's stuff that you do on vacation, like vicey type stuff, that you only do whenever you're on vacation? 601-995-1017. Somebody texted that they only gamble whenever they're on vacation.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Probably a good rule of thumb, though.
Yeah, you don't want to get too deep into that.
Yeah, but if you're vacationing in Vegas, like, what else are you going to do?
Well, there's a lot to do in Vegas. You can go to the shows, you can do some shopping, try some good restaurants.
Speaking of trying restaurants, that's one that Shunda said. She's always trying new restaurants whenever she goes on vacation. That's something I wanted to ask you about, though, because a lot of times, like my vacations, I've said it before, it's just going back to my hometown to hang out with my parents and my friends from there. I don't really want to try any new restaurants whenever I go there. Or I was thinking the other thing, I lived in Panama City Beach for like 5 years. If you're new to the show, that's where Allison and I met and started this show that's now on Y101. If I went back to Panama City, I don't think that I'd really be wanting to try the new restaurants. I'd have a hit list of places that I loved whenever I lived there that I knew were going to be great.
It depends on how long I'm going, because I'm with Shunda. Like when I go to new places, one of the exciting parts of going somewhere new is all the new restaurants you're going to get to try. But yeah, exactly. A place that you've lived, so you know the places that you love. Like Panama City, there are restaurants I still think about all the time. Like, man, I wish we had that here so I could grab Diego's for lunch.
Yeah.
So if I'm only going for like a long weekend, I'm probably not going to try anywhere new. But if I go a whole week, I'm going to try to squeeze in some new spots in there.
So long weekend, you're just playing the hits.
Yeah, exactly.
That's funny. The other thing with that is the last time I was in Panama City Beach, it looked like all the new restaurants that were not there whenever I was there were like tourist
Chain
trap
restaurants.
chain
Yes.
type. There was a big like pirate themed restaurant that was like headed up by Dolly Parton. And no offense, Dolly, just what do you know about restaurants? Like why am I gonna sacrifice one of my meals for Dolly Parton's cooking? Sorry, again, no offense.
Adam and Allison in the morning.